Hi guys, it's Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and I have another special collaboration for you. My friend Christy with Sweet Girl Designs and I are doing something a little different. We are using 5 of the similar items. I'm going to be using the Bloom Chipboard from the Maggie Holmes collection. I also need to use Acetate, Washi, and oh shoot, what are the other ones? Hot Pink. And then my choice was a journal card that's not a journal card, and I actually just used it right now. So it's that black with white that I cut down, that 3x4. It was actually, I bought a package of pencils at Michael's, and it was the case that the pencils came in. So I saw it and I thought, oh, this would be perfect as a little pocket. So that's what I used it for. So yes, we both have to use those 5 items somewhere in our layout. And I just like doing these kinds of things because it's really fun to see how other people use things that you may not have thought of. So when I picked my pictures or chose my pictures for this layout that I'm doing, I immediately knew that I wanted to use that green card that's a 3x4 on the left side that says check out my shoes. I've been saving that for a while. It was a card from Studio Calico, and like I said, I've been waiting for the perfect shoe shot that I can use it with. So I decided to use that and then go with the theme of green, and I really like how green looks with hot pink. So I sort of thought it would look really well. The only issue that I've been having is that I've got a lot of colors going on in my photos. I've got greens, pinks, yellows, blues, a little bit of red in there as well. So it was very hard for me to feel that this spread is cohesive just because of how my pictures look. On the card right now, that's the hot pink one, I am putting track and field day, and then I put the date stamp underneath that. I'm just using some little white and black alpha stickers. One of the ways that I helped with the cohesiveness is that my letters are all black and white, and I didn't stray from that. So you are going to see that I'm going to put some alphas on a couple of the other pictures, and those are in the black and white. Now I also decided to bring some yellow in because I love this one flower chipboard. I've also got yellow in the shirt that I'm wearing in the picture above it. And then there's also yellow on the left-hand top corner with one of the guys in the shirt. His shirt is yellow. So I felt that I needed to bring a little bit more yellow in with the embellishment that I was using. I also needed to use acetate, and that's what I just punched out. So I used my circle punch, and I have attached with my tiny attacher the little circles to the green card on the right hand side. Now, I had a really hard time with that card. I guess I have a really hard time using color, like cards that don't have anything on them, like that green card, unless it's white. White I seem to be fine with, but I think just that plain color of the cardstock throws me a little bit. So I had originally thought, oh, this will be fun. I'll punch out my acetate in circles and just sort of put them on there because I love how that looks. But I just did not love it with the green, and I just wasn't sure what to do with it. So I do leave it, and you will see that I think I'm done, and I just sort of say, forget it. And then I do decide to go back, and I do it off camera, so you don't see me doing it, but I do some watercoloring. I decided to bring in this really nice blue washi. I love washi. I have a ton of washi, and I have a really hard time using it. So for me, it was really good. I did choose to use washi. That was one of the ones that I chose because I wanted to make sure that I used it. And so I brought it in a few places. So I brought it in this one card that I created. I brought it in just as a little strip on that white 4x4, and then on the bottom left corner of that 3x3 grid, I put it as a little bit on there. So I've got a couple spots for it, and what I like about it is I've got a little bit of blue in the rest of the layout, and so I feel like that dark blue sort of ties all that blue in as well. So here I am putting those alphas on there. I ran out. I have so many white ones that I just don't have enough letters for, unfortunately. So I had to make a few. The M in the jump I had to do. And then I had to do the T in the throw. I also had to do an R from a B, or no, sorry, from a P, and the W is 2 V's. So if you're running out of alphas, stickers, or thickers, you can usually make the letter that you need, which is really good. So I always look at using like my V's and U's and those letters that I don't use as much of. And just doing a little bit of labels. I absolutely love labels. This label stamp is from Kelly Stamps. I don't think you can get it in her clear stamp anymore, but you can get it in the digital format still. And then I felt that that card that I had done all the washi on just needed to be toned down a little bit for the rest of the spread. So I found this white doily, and I thought it just looks perfect. It's got a really nice look now to the rest of the spread. And then I just put a little chipboard sticker piece on top of that. And that one was from one of the Ellie Edwards Day in the Life kits, I believe. So now I have completely taken off that hot pink cardstock in the right hand corner, and I've decided to try something else. So I pulled out my ink in hot pink, and I stamped this one stamp that I have, and then I put, of course, the chipboard flower back over top because I really like that flower and I wanted to keep it in the spread. Yeah, so don't like it, and I just sort of leave it because I'm not really sure what to do. I'm not really sure where I want to go with the rest of this spread, so I'm just trying to figure that out. I remember that I had the rest of that doily, and I thought, oh, white on white might look really nice, and so just attach another one of those chipboard stickers, and so happy with this, how this card right here turned out. I just stamp, I can't remember what it is, but it was from an Ellie Edwards stamp pack that I have, that I got for a week in the life. You'll be able to see it on the stills. And then I do just a little bit more stamping on a couple of the ones. I think I add a couple more little chipboard pieces. And then I go, you know what, that's good. I'm happy with it, and I'll just leave it at that. What you don't see, and you're seeing in the still photos right now, is that I did 2 watercolors. So I brought in some blue and yellow for that top one, and then I also brought in some pink and green for the bottom one, and I felt that just tied my colors together a little bit better. So thank you so much for watching this very special collaboration. Make sure you hop on over to Sweet Girl Designs, and I will link her in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to her or I, please do so. And Christy and I would love if you comment below with some more supplies that we should use for another collaboration. Thank you so much for watching again, and hope you have a great Canada Day. Bye!